It's March 20th. I came across some queen cells, so I'm going to break out some more splits today. Yesterday I broke out 18 splits over at Slocum, and I placed them here at Appling Farms. There's another one right there. These are the queenless splits, and they're placed all throughout the bee yard here on some empty slots. And so today we're going to break out 12 more here, and then go get the queen cells and see if we can get them introduced. We're going to do 4 frames in these pro nucs with a feeder. We made some splits this way a month ago when Greg was here. It worked out great. We'll have 2 frames of brood, a frame of hopefully some food, and then an empty foundation will be right next to the feeder here. Don't feel like I have to make them super strong. These are going to be nucs that will be made up to take some virgin queens on some mating flights, because we are going to put cells in them. But I do want to have a decent nucs that can grow into something here soon. The previous splits we did, I nucs a few weeks back, a month ago actually. I've sold all the nucs I'm going to sell from that. I don't know if I'll sell any of these or if I'm just going to keep them all for my own operation. We'll see how they do. Getting the cells from Tyler Walker. Yesterday I made 18 splits over in Slocum. It went really fast. I did not do the queen excluder method. I'll move this right here where we can work here a little bit. We're just going to kind of look for the queen and hope we don't get her. Now these colonies right here are the colonies that had the new queens from Hawaii in them. Actually, they're stronger than the ones we pulled away that day. We pulled away the ones that had the queens in them. And so I think we can pull some splits from them, but we're about to find out. Haven't been out here in a couple of weeks. Now after we pulled the splits, obviously I think this is a box I added here. I pulled a frame of brood up to the top. That's this frame right here. And then the rest of these, I believe, were empty frames. So let's see how they're looking. I fed them 2 gallons of feed. Haven't been out here in a couple of weeks. And my other bee yards were kind of in a dearth right now, but this yard out here looks pretty good. Look at that. They filled out this frame right here all the way out to that's the 3rd frame in, and the next frame's got some comb drawn out on it. So they're doing good, it looks like. They're really active in doing some things. So I'm gonna go in here and see if we see some brood in this top box. We may not. And this may not even be a hive we split from, but I just want to see how they're looking. Oh yeah, look at that brood. I could just take that frame right there. It's got food on it. It's got brood on it. It would actually be a good frame to have for the split. Big drone right there. I'm gonna check these frames that we got nothing but eggs over here, so I don't want to take that one. I want to have more mature brood, I think, as opposed to having just a bunch of eggs on there. Oh my gosh, we got a queen cell there, which is odd because it's a brand new queen, or supposed to be. I could just make a split with that queen cell. What do y'all think? We'll go through and investigate a little further. I kind of hate to see that. I really don't want these bees swarming or replacing a brand new queen. Got a little bit of wonky comb here. There's the queen actually, right there. She's beautiful. She's a big yellow queen. Some of Zach's queens I've noticed they have the dark thorax, but they have a yellow abdomen and then a little black tip on the tail. I'm actually going to set this queen aside. Now we know where we are and we can really go and pull resources as we want. Put the frame in a box right here. Okay. Not sure why they're building wonky. Maybe there's too much space between those frames. All the rest of the frames look really good the way they're building it out, but for some reason they're building a little wonky on there. So all I'm going to do here is just scrape that off. Let them start again. We may put a nicely formed frame next to it, and that'll help them. That'll kind of stimulate them to draw it out right. That's odd for them to do that. Normally with this foundation, they draw it out really nice and straight. I do have these cells coming, so I'm probably just going to destroy that queen cell. I know some people wouldn't agree with me on that, but I just really want to make 30 splits. I really don't want to make any more, I don't think, right now. So actually, I'm going to put this down here. Oh man, they are really doing well though. Goodness gracious. Look at those beautiful bees. Let's start towards the outside. I had a viewer talk to me about how I was rolling bees the other day, and I mean, maybe, I guess, try to be real careful. I do kind of go from the middle sometimes, although I know it's ideal to start on the outside area, especially if you don't know where the queen is. I'm pulling these Apivar 2.0 strips out. They have run their course. Beautiful frame of food right here. We have, all this is different colors of pollen, honey around here. So we're gonna take this frame for our food frame. I think that'll be great. Same thing on that side. I'm gonna put it on the outside. And that's got a larvae in it. Okay, we need to give them some more stuff to work on because looks like they're trying to jump into swarm mode, which is odd with a brand new queen. So I don't know what else to do. I could take the queen away, but I just don't want to do that. She has been laying it up. Got food and brood on that one. The next one over looks like a really nice brood frame though. I think we're going to take this one. The next two probably. See how they look. Oh yeah. That was a new frame I probably dropped down when I pulled a frame up top for them to move up. And they've got it drawn out with some brood on it. Let's see what the next one looks like. Yep, it's got brood. Lots of brood. We got larvae, eggs, everything all in there. There's a long, skinny queen cell. I don't think it's going to be. It didn't look like a normal one. Yeah, we're going to give them some new frames to work on and probably start stacking honey supers up out here pretty soon. Maybe next weekend I'll try and get out here and do that. Yeah, a lot of brand new young larvae, man. Wow. This would probably be a good queen to graft from, or might be a good hive to set up as a cell builder, pull some resources from, or a finisher anyway. Yeah, man, there literally are mostly young larvae in all those cells, but brood and larvae and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop 2 frames down in here, give them something else to work on. Man, I'm impressed with these bees. Awesome, isn't that cool? I'll be able to work on these frames. I actually do want to pull one of those frames of brood out. Now, in reality, I could pull a frame of brood from another colony. But let me just go ahead and do this because that frame that was in the top there actually had a lot of eggs on it. I'd rather not have just the brand new eggs. This has more, I really don't see a lot of eggs per se on this one. It's more larvae that has already emerged. I do see a few eggs on there. I think that'll be okay. Let me just go ahead and drop this one in the split. So I'm going to checkerboard these in like this. Give them some work to do. Maybe they'll feel like their population's been decreased some. And if they're looking to swarm already, maybe that'll help get rid of that tendency or that instinct. Put this box back on there. Like that. There's the queen. I'm just going to set her over here. Well, with these gloves it's kind of hard. Let her fall in there between the frames on this side so we don't risk squishing her or rolling her. Put that frame right there. The last empty frame goes in here because we have this frame. Let's go back in here. Now, in order to hopefully help prevent that frame from being drawn wonky like it was, I did move it over. Hopefully we have a nice flat frame next to it. And I'm going to push these frames, make sure they're all pushed tight together from both sides. So what we have here are 2 frames of mostly brood, or pretty much all brood, a frame of food, an empty frame, and a feeder. The box is sealed up. The pro nick is it has good ventilation. So we're going to put the lid on here. Set it off to the side. And this one is complete. So just like that, we got 1 split done. Of course, I'll go a little faster when I'm not trying to explain everything, but oops, I forgot something. I got to find that queen cell. I want to go ahead and break that queen cell down. If they're determined to build another one or swarm, they'll go ahead and do that, but I hope they don't. I remember I put the queen right down over here by where that queen cell was, so let me, if she's on that frame right there. She's right here. So I'm just going to set it right here in front of the colony real quick. See if I can find the queen cell. And I'm just going to break it down. A lot of you would probably disagree with that, say just make that into one of your splits, but I don't want to. So I'm not going to. There it is. Confirm the queen right there. We'll put her in there first. She is going to work though. As you can see, she is killing it. Now we can put the lid on with confidence. And realize we have a good split there, and hopefully we can start stacking supers and making honey. I don't think we're going to have any problems getting 12 more splits like that out of all these colonies. Look at that frame of brood. Wow. Think these bees are doing good? I think they are. We got 11 nucs here on the trailer. 10 of them are the splits, queenless splits. One of them actually came from a colony that had queen cells in the colony, so I just pulled a frame with queen cell on it. And so there says queen cell. And we'll see if that one emerges and gets mated. And two of these full strength colonies, I'm going to drop queen cells in. This one right here, I think they were queenless or they were struggling, so I dropped a queen cell in this one. And these down here were mean as they could be. They're still chasing me around. It was ridiculous. I do think they're queenless. I didn't see any evidence of a queen in there. I guess it's possible there's a virgin queen in there, but I doubt it. No brood or anything in there. So I'm just going to stick a queen cell in there and see what happens. If they don't get her mated and her start laying, I'm going to break that thing down, do something, get those bees straightened out, because you can hear them, they're still chasing me. It's nuts. So we got all the splits made. Now I need to go get these nucs placed, and then we're going to go down and get the cells and get some feed. And so work in progress. Excited about it. We're back down here at Appin where we pulled the splits this morning. I'm going to go ahead and install the cells here, and then we'll go to Midland City and install the cells for the splits that we pulled this morning. I just picked these cells up from my friend Tyler Walker. Got them in the incubator here. And there they are. Got 30. I'm going to install 18 here. Got the cells. I use these little cell protectors. Just real quick. It was super quick when Greg helped me last time I did splits, but it should be pretty simple. I'll pull it out. I want to find some brood. Just gonna do it on this brood frame right here. I'm gonna take a cell right here, and put it in the little cell protector, like this. Stick it right there in the brood. Put it like that. And mash it over against the other one. Like that, should be good to go. I think I'm actually going to take a frame out next time. I'll make it easier. Leave it like this because I'm going to come back and put food in here. This is not a super strong split, but I think it'll be okay. Mainly we got brood and a few bees, be enough to get her mated. Oh yeah, I think we're going to be fine. Okay. That's all there is to it. Leave the feeder open. I'm finished at Appin Farms. We actually dropped 20 cells out here. If you'll remember, we had those two that were full strength colonies, big double deeps. One of them was really mean. The other one I think was queenless. I think they both were queenless actually. But I hope that one mean one takes, and so it calms them down a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Gonna feed them now and get out of here. I'll drop a link for the video where I did the queen excluder splits right here. See you next time.